St. Paul man says he was assaulted by police while just waiting to pick up his kids. He claims police started harassing him, asking for his ID, then eventually tasing and arresting him back in January. And he caught it all on tape. Scott Wasserman joining us now. Scott, why did he wait so long to post this video?
Well, Jeff, Chris Lollie says it wasn't until just recently that he got his phone back from police and was finally able to post the video. Before the video starts, he says a security guard in the First National Bank building asked him to leave an area he says was public. He refused, police were called, and the video picks it up from there.
I have to let you know who I am. Who I am isn't the problem.
At first, the video between Chris Lollie and the St. Paul police officer appears cordial.
I don't have to let you know who I am if I haven't broken any laws.
Lollie says he was in the First National Bank building waiting in what he says was a public area to pick up his kids from daycare when security called police.
The problem is I'm black. That's the problem. No, it really is, because I didn't do anything wrong.
So why didn't Chris just give up his ID? He says he's read up on his rights after dealing with similar incidents.
What I found out was if I didn't do anything wrong, you had no reason to ask me my identification.
About a minute 15 into the video, another officer arrives.
Put your hands behind your back.
Come on, really? I gotta go get my kids.
Put your hands behind your back, otherwise it's gonna get ugly.
What do you need?
That's when things get heated.
No, I haven't done anything wrong. Please, no, don't do this. Please, no.
Put your hands behind your back.
the program.
Put your hands behind your back. Get around.
Can somebody help me? That's my kids right there. My kids are right there.
No matter my demeanor, how calm I was, they were still like, he's gonna snap. And even though I didn't snap, they, treated it like I did.
Chris is a local artist who sings about race and civil rights, believes his skin color played a huge role in what happened. He's glad he took video, he says, to protect himself.
I learned that documentation is really the only way to save yourself in a situation like that. When you're not wrong, someone can still paint the picture of you being wrong.
Chris, who was charged with trespassing, disorderly conduct, and obstruction of the legal process, had the charges dismissed in July.
What does it say to you that the charges were dropped?
It says to me that I had the right to sit down where I was sitting down, and no one had the right to tell me I didn't have a right to do that.
Now, I talked to criminal defense attorney Jeff DeGree today. He says police have no right to ask you for your ID unless they have reasonable suspicion that illegal activity is going on.
Who taught you to hate the texture of your hair? You will notice that not one of them are black. Who taught you to hate the color of your skin?
The problem is that, of course, everything is intertwined.
In America, black people are treated very much as the Vietnamese people or any other colonized people because we're brutalized.
We have to defend ourselves. We intend to defend ourselves. We did so in the past, and we're going to do it today.
We're here for some jive conspiracy. You know what we're going to do? We are going to defend ourselves.
We see what's going on, and it's just a terrible, foul situation. More and more people are turning under that, you see.
If we could be cured of our slave mentality that was indoctrinated into us during slavery, we would realize
the most devastating kind of repression imaginable.
Who taught you to hate yourself?
And they are going to have the nerve tomorrow to call me a racist.
They think it's the black people doing it, you dig?
And the police are there not to, in our community, not to promote our welfare or for our security and our safety, but they're there to contain us.